Hello, hello. Welcome to a Thursday night with Seint Beauty and yours truly, Susie Turner. And we're just gonna put on some makeup. We're just gonna have fun. We're gonna chit chat and we're gonna put on some makeup. So, what kind of makeup? Seint Beauty. It's a 3D cream-based foundation system that fits into a magnetic compact. And everything you need is in one handy dandy compact. So we're just gonna get started. I always like to start by priming my face. And how I prime my face is with our setting spray. I just like to almost put it like a lotion all over my face. And then I also like to prime my eyelids. So this was just the Seint setting spray here, but I also use this. This is Pharmacy. My cousin sells it. And this is the Protofit eyeshadow primer. It is legit. Sorry, pause my thing. I feel like it is the best eyelid primer. Hey, Carrie. The best eyelid primer that there is, because I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the MAC, the paint pots that they have. To me, it is such a good dupe, but if not, I like it even better. I've had the ones from MAC. I love this one. It just gives such a nice clean slate for your eyeshadow, and then it even just kind of blanks your eyelid as a canvas, and then it dries to a nice finish so that it's not sticky or tacky. It's good stuff. Good stuff. So that's the first two things that I always do when I get started. And I always wet my my perfector sponge too. I always go to the sink. I put it under some running water. I squeeze it out several times in my hand, and then I'll get a paper towel and then I squeeze it, or a regular towel, and then I'll make sure that it's just damp. I just kind of want it to be cool. I don't want it to be soaking wet because it'll take your makeup off if it does. And it is raining like crazy here. I was outside feeding our dogs earlier, so I've tried to look at my hair. It's as big. It's like I'm living in Texas here. I got big hair. I just piled it on top of my head. That's all right. That's all right. All right. Let's just get started. I think I will start with using the detail brush. And I'm going to use this crazy scary color that I've been using a lot here lately. It's called Indigo. I like to start with my contour. So I'll just take this detail brush. This is perfect because this is perfect for the contour. Size of the nose. You can use this to do anything else, eyes, anything. This is like, to me, I feel like these two are your best bets if you're going to get it, the blush bronzer and the detail. But I like them both, and I can do everything with this brush that I can with this one as well. That's my dynamic duo of brushes. But I'm just going to wiggle this back and forth, and then I'm going to, I know I would, I might need to come visit y'all in Texas. I do love Texas. I've only been one time. My brother was in the Air Force, and so we went out to, not crazy, not scary. We went out to his graduation out there. We drove like 17 or 18 hours. But we did get to go to, like, you know, see the Alamo and to the River Walk and that kind of fun stuff too. Yes. All right, I'm just putting, this is the contour. This contour has a little bit of warmth to it too, because it's got a red kind of a color, but it will blend all together. Look at that. I mean, oh my goodness. It looks like I let my 4-year-old grandson come in here and put this on. It really don't matter how you just kind of slap it on. It always is going to look good. That's the awesome thing about it. And then I will always put it a little bit under my lip. I kind of just decided in the last 5 minutes that I was going to go live, because I was like, what am I going to post today? I've got plenty to post, but I'm like, I need to at least go live every so often, because not everybody likes to watch a quick reel they want to see something kind of slowed down. And I will slow it down. And I will talk. Okay. So there we go. I'm done. Thanks for joining. Alright. Now I'm going to flip over. Actually, nope. I'm going to flip over to the blush bronzer because this is my favorite for applying. And then I'm going to use my main highlight shade, which is the color Sandy. And I can help you pick your main highlight shade if you will send me a message or click the link and do submit color match. I will be glad to tell you exactly what shades that you need. And we can work together. I like to put my contour on first because as I go around it with this other color, thank you, Xenia. As I go around it with this other color, it will start kind of blending in and kind of muting it down. I really do all my blending kind of at the end. But I'm not putting a whole lot here. I kind of barely just almost skipped over this area right here. But I'm putting it kind of everywhere else because I'm going to go back with a brightening highlight and go right down the center of my face. This doesn't have to be perfect because it ain't. Then I'm going to flop back over to my detail brush, and then here is a crazy yellow color Sunlit. It looks good on almost everyone. Now I know some people may have darker colors, or they have places or whatever. Most of these have color correctors in them. Some work better than others depending on what your skin issue or skin problem is. So you can always ask that question. I'll be happy to help. But I also like, sometimes I will go ahead and take, hey Bubby, I'm on alive. Okay, that's my 20-year-old son. But sometimes I will even take my main highlight shade kind of up here really, really lightly, and then go over it if my eyes are really dark. Like, see, I have a little bit of darkness. You can really tell it more when I look down. That's the case for most people. You'll be able to see it whenever you look down. Usually straight on you can't see, a lot. But I kind of will bring sometimes my main highlight up a little bit higher. And so that way it has a little bit of a color corrector in it too. And then I can use whichever shade. If you're not careful and you go too light, it can sometimes highlight your creases or make your skin look even more crepey. But I find that Sunlit works for almost everyone. And I just kind of feather it out. If you don't use a lot, it works even better. You just kind of have to barely touch some in there. Thank you. Look, I don't feel cute. It's been a rough day. It's actually been a rough week. And it's raining like crazy, and I was outside feeding our puppies, and then because we raise labs, and so we have another dog that's in heat right now. So I thought, I'm gonna go ahead and breed her while I'm up here. Well, 20 minutes later, all of a sudden it's like a monsoon coming, so I got soaked walking back to the house. And I thought, I'm not going live. My hair is all jacked up. I mean, I look like the guy from Dumb and Dumber, Harry. And I thought, I can't do it. I just cannot do it. And then I thought, you know what? I'm going to throw it on top of my head. As high as it'll go. The higher the hair, the closer to God. And then I'm going live anyway. I'm just going to kind of carve that out a little bit. Alright, so I got my face on. It's a highlight and contour, what we call a hack. So I've contoured where I've needed, I've highlighted where I needed, and now we're just going to blend it all together. And I like to start with my lightest colors first. I'm so excited about all our new people. We had our Saint, our artist's birthday. I think it was number 5 on, got little wispies, on January the 17th. And I think to our team, which Mandy Sims is my upline, to our team, I think maybe we added right at 30 or the low 30s people. And everybody just seems to be just the sweetest, and I'm so excited. I'm excited to get to know everybody. We have these polo chats we all get on and literally run our heads all the time. So you feel like you know everybody because it's video chat. You just chit chat all day, and then it's in groups of people. And so you feel like you really, I mean, you really know them, because as people's got questions, you just kind of get pinged here and there. And so we can kind of all stay, I know it's going to be a great year. And then we can all stay connected like that and, you know, help each other. And it's just fun. It's a fun little side hustle. For me, it's a side hustle. For some people, that's all they do. And they knock it out of the park. I ain't quite there yet. I'm going to blend that up. You never want to drag anything down. But you know what I've been doing? Gua sha. That's what I've been doing. I started that probably a couple of days ago. And look at the results. Okay, you can't see them yet. I need to do a picture though so you really can tell, because it literally is supposed to carve out your jawline. And you know, all these jowls, see these right here? These from age. Yeah, you did join the right team, Suzanne. Woo! So these are here jowls. They say that this is fluid. I got fluid right here. So you just kind of do that, and then you push it down this lymphatic drain right here. And I'm like, hey, I'm gonna have my face looking like Heidi Klum with no surgery and no fillers and no Botox. So I'm gonna see if I can do it. If I can stick with it. I've been sticking with this diet that I've been on. I think I'm on week 5, and I've stuck with it and done pretty darn good. So why can't I do the gua sha? Have you ever heard of that? Has anybody ever heard of gua sha? Where they have the stone. I have the stone. The lady that I do watch though, I'm kind of obsessed with watching her. She has this little metal thing, but legit, she just takes it and she carves her face, and then she does her neck, and then she does her chest and all this. And I mean, she's young, so of course she looks amazing. But you know, it's been around for hundreds of years. So if it worked for them people, it can work for me. I'm gonna try it anyway. Gua sha. Okay, so there we go. Highlight and contoured. Now we're gonna bronze. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use my new bronzer that I really have fell in love with, that I did not think I would, because I thought that tan lines was too light for me. But I used it the other day because I did a reel, and I wanted to see if I was just going to show everybody the different bronzers that we had. And I did a reel, and I was like, oh, I kind of like it. So I'm going to use it now. If anybody's familiar with our Cayman bronzer, it was a powder. It kind of looks the same. Or kind of like the Hoola from Benefit, the Hoola bronzer, which I probably went through several in my time. But I'm just going to, this is cream too. All of our makeup is cream. The only thing that we have that's powders is truly a setting powder and our eyeshadows. But this whole cream biz, it all works together. Works with our brushes. And these brushes you can use with any makeup, but man, it's like peas and carrots between this and our makeup. They just go so well together. See, it's just a very subtle bronze. It is nothing crazy. Bella has my heart. I feel like that bronzer works for everybody. It's the only one we had for a long time, and it works so good. But this one right here, it's pretty too. Look at that. Can I be any messier? Probably. No, it's not Cayman. This is Tan Lines. But it's like the Cayman. It's the same color. This is the cream one that just came out. I may not have said that. This is Tan Lines. It's cream. Okay. I'm bronzed. Been at the beach. Now let's do a lip and cheek. And we've got several new lip and cheeks. Here's Saint Beauty. It's a really pretty peach. I've already done, Boardwalk. We might do Boardwalk tonight. This doesn't look like it even exists when you swatch it. It's not even really there. But it'll show up on the cheeks pretty. We may do that. Or, I don't know. Got Sangria too. Oh, what about my fingernails? It's a new style. Like the Sangria. Ah! I think I may do Boardwalk. Under the Boardwalk. So, can you believe how big my hair is? Let me tell you how it's that big. I think it's that volume shampoo that I've been using. I don't know how it got this big. Like, it is huge on top of my head. It's like 6 inches tall. Oh, you think Sangria? I say I'm gonna trust you then. Alright. Let me get my little blend brush for that. Because I want to go light. Alright. Yeah, the Protofit shampoo. Have you used that, Liz? It's the, look how pretty that is. It's the volumizing, the volumizing shampoo and conditioner from Protofit that smells like Moroccan amber. It smells like the Moroccan oil line. It smells so good. And what I love about it, the packaging is really cute. It's easy for the shower, and it has in big letters up the side and the side of it says shampoo in big letters and conditioner, so you don't have to kind of guess which one it is. You think I'm a hot Latina? I might be. I'm kind of feeling Latin today. Andale. That's probably not Latin, is it? I have a Spanish flair to me. Zunia likes it when I speak Spanish to her. Look how pretty that is, guys. Oh, kind of came down a little bit low here, but you know what? I can clean that right up because this is cream and I can just sweep it away. Because you really don't want it any closer. Oh my gosh. So this, I've used it twice. Liz, I've used the shampoo twice and I went 7 days without washing my hair. That wasn't the smartest thing because I really needed to wash it about on day 5, but I wanted to see how long I could. But I had volume the whole time. When it says volumizing, it is. Like it really is. I will tell you this too. It smells really good. It smells just like you would go to a salon. But it doesn't last like longer than a couple days. But I have to use dry shampoo and anything anyway, so I don't know that any shampoos just really last a super long time. But it's not an over. I'm using the multitasker, and I'm going in with this same color right here, indigo, and I'm going to outline my lips, and then I'm going to put some Sangria on my lips. I'm on 20%. I did not, I didn't prepare for this live. My phone's already went dead on me a couple times this evening. Look how pretty, guys. And I'm putting this color on. I'm just kind of barely touching it on my lips. And it's what I have on my cheeks. And then you can go over it with another color or a gloss. You know what? Since I was going to use that Boardwalk and Zunia pretty much shot me down, I will put that over this. Just a pretty gloss. It's hard for me to have a matte lip. Perfect. Now it feels good. Okay, so I've got my lips and my whole face done except for my eyeballs, and we're gonna knock that out really quick because my battery's low and I'm not a good planner. I think tonight what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with the color Sedona. And we're just gonna kind of put this pretty much all over. I'm even going to kind of go down on my lid. You got things to say, don't you? We have this Marco Polo that we stay on a lot, and when you have the Polo Plus, you have this little I don't know, one of the little perks of like upgrading the app is, we call it the ghost. All of a sudden your head floats and you can interrupt somebody and just start talking over them. And we do that all the time. Me and Carrie and Zunia stay on Polo. We talk every day. Okay, that's Sedona, which is this one right here. And now I think I'm going to use the color Mija. Look how crazy. But we're not going to go crazy. We're just going to kind of put it right out here in the outer corner. This color is one of our, I think we have two. Stay Golden and Mija is our two colors that if you purchase, all the proceeds go to our foster care foundation that Seint supports, which is awesome. Now you can deepen this up and really make it crazy, but I'm just barely touching it. And I'm going to build it slow and get it where I want it. And I can't just see the best in my phone. And that's okay too. Y'all can tell me if it looks terrible. Because I know y'all are just jealous if y'all say that. Y'all just jealous. Alright, I've got that pretty much built up like I want it. I have this little cleaning towel. Since I've got some pink on the brush, I'm going to swish that around. I'm going to go in and probably mute that down just a little bit, but for the time being, I'm going to go in. Brittany! I'm going to go in with a color Soulmate. I was wondering if you was going to join my live. I've been looking for you. And I'm going to just kind of pop it on right here on my lid. This is probably one of the most popular colors that I think everybody needs. Soulmate, everybody needs Bubba. Alright. And I'm going to kind of just blend. If you ever go a little crazy and you are a little too bold, or you're like, oh, I did too much, you can always pick a more softer color and kind of go over it and mute it down. Sometimes I can even use my setting powder and I'll go over that as well. But I'm not going more subtle. I'm going to even put a little bit of this darker, rich color right here. It's called Philly, I think. Yeah, Philly. And so I'm going to flip over to this little dance end. I'm going to go under my eye with that. Both sides. I might be channeling a little David Bowie. That's okay. That's okay. David Bowie did a great job with his eye makeup. And then I'm also going to kind of put just a little bit more out here in my outer crease. And then I'll blend that together. Then I'll throw a pencil, an eyeliner on, slap on some mascara, and we'll call it good. And now I'm going to kind of blend it all together. That sangria is really pretty, isn't it? Now, I could have went deeper than that. You can always use your finger too and touch it and then blend it out. But it's really pretty. And I mean, that's really pretty on my lips. Zunia wore it today, and she had the red lips going, and it looked really good. I can't pull the red lips like that off, but she sure enough could. My Eyebrowing Pencil from Thrive in the color Stella. I'm just going to pop that right up here. You can use any kind of a brightener. We have Drift, Sabrina, Unicorn, Rome, Cupcake if you want it matte. But I like that. And then I'm going to do a real quick eyeliner and dun, 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 mascara. We'll use this one. What is it? This is some kind of purple one. This is from Pharmacy too. So this is the two main things that I use from Pharmacy. I love this eyeshadow primer. Look at my hair. Do not disturb. And then I guess Amber alerts don't count, which is great because if my kid was something happened and they needed to do an Amber Alert, I hope it would bust up in every phone and everywhere. But anyway, I use this Pharmacy Protofit eyeshadow primer, and then I use their Extra Last eye pencils, their eyeliners. I have a green one, a purple one, and a black one, and they're really my favorites. They really are. And it doesn't matter that I had this on Do Not Disturb because I'm getting text. I don't know. Apparently I am technology challenged here. I must not know what I'm doing. I thought Do Not Disturb meant that I would not, and I don't even have my Wi-Fi on. I don't know. I didn't do something right. And then I didn't charge my phone up. I'm like a walking disaster. But if I don't plan for it, I don't get nervous. I just do it. Because I don't know about you guys, but I freak out. I freak out when if I have to come live. A lot of people's like, oh my gosh, I could never do that. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I wonder, I can't believe I do it either. Like, I amaze myself. Alright, and I think for my mascara, y'all, this Kevin Aquan, I read all these reviews, supposed to be amazeballs. Super expensive, and I splurged and got it. Meh. Let's see. I think I'll just use this right here, this Lash Princess. This is the Curl and Volume Mascara. The best one from Lash Princess is just this one right here. Just the false lash effect. Amazeballs. It is so good. And then here's the one that's the waterproof. It's not as good as the other one, but for $5, it's better than that Kevin Aquan one that I probably paid $35 for. I mean, I read Allure. Allure told me about it. Allure said, hey, this is the top 5 mascaras that you must have in your life. And I think the Kevin Aquan might have been like number 1. I can't remember what it's called. The Volume Mascara. Look at the brush on it. Look at that. How you get you know why you get volume? Because it's so packed that legit when you go over your eye like that, it coats your eyelash to where they're like an inch each because there's no brush to like brush it off. So I might as well go ahead and just slick it on my finger and it just be coated. Yeah, it's volume, all right. They didn't call me and ask me, so I didn't get to put in my 2 cents in the lab. But now I have it. And I mean, I guess I'll use it because I paid for it, but it's just not one of my favorites. So here instead, I'm using this $4.99 one that does the job. Okay. So that's my whole face in a nutshell, guys. One last thing that I like to do is take my sponge and I go around. If I put on too much of my lip and cheek color, if I put on too much, I can always mute it down by going over this. But I probably could even step it up a notch or two and put on some more. but this will pick up extra product that you have on your face. It'll blur out those harsh lines that you got. And then the very, very last thing, here's our two, look how pretty those are. That's our two illuminators that just came out. I think one of them's already sold out. They're limited editions. This one is Confetti. They're creams. And this one is Chandelier. Isn't that? I saw Purdy. Hey, Kelly. Look. I think Anita was on here too. I saw Anita. I think Anita popped up. I got two of my girls up here. This is, what'd I say? Confetti. I mean, you can see it's not as good on here as what I can see because it's got a pile to it. And this is kind of like a whitish pink. But you can't see that one that good. You will when I put it on. I'll put this one on. What's this one? Chandelier. You want me to sing Chandelier? I'm gonna not swing. Alright. You see that? With creams, we all have these wrinkles, or most of us do. It doesn't set on those wrinkles. The powders, they will sometimes if you're not careful. The creams, they do not. And then you could always take this and even highlight your brow bone, your inner corner, or even put it on your eyelids. Multifunctional. And then I'll go over. Thanks, Brittany. Thanks, Liz. Oh my gosh. My people's been on here. I'm so glad. I come on Instagram. Nobody ever joins my Instagrams. They never come on. They're always like, nah. But, thank y'all. Thank y'all for being so sweet. That's it. If you need a color match, links in my bio or wherever I post this, there'll be a link somewhere, or send me a message, send me your picture, and I will tell you what your colors that you need. Again, this is Seint Beauty, and thank you for watching. My people.